Who is this guy you speak to every single day for a couple of hours?
Barry Marder.
Barry Marder. Who is that?
He is a comedian friend of mine from the 80s.
Yeah.
We used to write the stand-up together on the TV series. And he's just... Do you have this person, and I hope the answer to this is yes. Do you have this person in your life who you're totally unfiltered in everything you want to say about your relationship, work, whatever's going on in the world, how you really feel about it, and they are with you and they understand? Do you have that person?
You don't mean a psychiatrist. You mean a friend.
A friend, yeah.
Who's always with me? In other words, agrees with me or just understands?
It's not going to go, oh, man, that's weird.
Yeah, you know who it is? It's somebody, actually. You know
really?
who I would say comes closest to that for me is this guy, Pat, who I know. And I have a personal friendship with him.
I know Pat.
You know Pat?
Sure, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
He's that kind of guy.
Right. See, now, Barry and I have talked about psychiatrists. We love to talk about what the psychiatrist would be writing down right now after I said that.
Right.
Whatever I said.
Right.
First of all, he's writing his errands down on one side of the pad.
That's why you can't go to a psychiatrist.
No. And then on the other side, underlining things. But the psychiatrist, look, nobody's interested in anybody else's problem. The genius of psychiatry and law is we've come up with a number of dollars at which I will sit and listen to this garbage.
Do you really think that? I've changed my opinion.
You know, I don't even know what a shrink costs. Your shrinks must be the most expensive.
It's so expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
Barry,
I can't.
When do you call them?
Here's what I thought about this morning. I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to do my exercise, I'm going to talk to how it's going to be fun, and as soon as I get to my office, I get to call Barry.
You're in love with Barry.
In love with him.
That's so great that you have a friend like that.
We literally keep each other alive. And when I tell you, it's at least an hour a day on the phone, at least.
Does Barry come to your home and stay with you ever, or is it just a phone relationship?
Yes, he'll come to Long Island in the summer, spend a few days. My wife loves him. My kids love him. He's the sweetest, funniest
Married guy?
No.
Single?
Single guy.
And you two have a vibe between you where you get on the phone and you're saying hours of conversation
every day.
Is he helping you write? Is he in some way?
No, it's just relaxation. It's just I can be myself now.
And when you say yourself, you had a fight with your wife the night before.
Right.
You could say to him, I had a fight with my wife.
Yes.
And you trust that he would never write Seinfeld the book. I know every one of Jerry's dirty little secrets.
No. He just had a success with... He wrote these books, Letters from a Nut. And they just made it into a play, and they had it at the Geffen in L.A., and it was a big hit at the Geffen, and now maybe it's going to come to Broadway or go someplace.
For someone to be a close friend of yours, do they have to be an incredibly witty person? In other words, you don't respect somebody who doesn't have that
Howard
kind of mind.
Stern question. A Stern classic right there.
Oh, really?
That was good. Yeah, that's why you're great.
No, but
that's
seriously,
a great question.
You don't...
Yes.
Right? You can see somebody's mind, and you appreciate that. But if you get somebody who's a little bit dim-witted, they're not going to be close to you, right?
No, because you know what? It's about speed of thought. How quickly... See, here's like with Barry, we'll be talking about one thing, and then without saying, oh, by the way, or different subject, you never say that.
Right.
I'll go, so I'm in the supermarket, and then my wife, whatever you're talking about, we don't even... It's just like, we're just go as fast as you can go to the next joke.
But isn't it exhausting to always have people in your life who are outdoing one another with a one-off or a combat? I mean, it just seems like everyone's got to be so fucking witty.
Yeah. I don't feel comfortable in any other situation.
But isn't that pressure? Even the phone call becomes pressure.
Yes.
I've got to perform for Barry.
Yes, that's right.
But that you like?
Yes.
It's too much. That's not a friendship.
Then don't do it.
But why?
Because I'm built that way.
So Barry's probably preparing for the phone call, for tomorrow's phone call, so he can have some good material so Jerry will be his friend.
Yes, and we discussed the best bits from yesterday's call.
Do you?
Yes.
What time do these calls happen?
We call them residuals.
What time does the call happen?
Morning, afternoon, late at night, anytime, anywhere.
Is there a sense of panic when you can't get a hold of Barry? Do you start to feel like I'm having Barry withdrawal?
Yes, there is. There is a panic when he doesn't answer.
Wow.
Luckily, he has no life and no job, so he always answers.
How does he have no job? I mean, what is it? Is he independently wealthy?
No, he's done pretty good. He actually has done a lot of work with comedians in cars, social media stuff. He creates a lot of that stuff. When we were, when the show was just on the internet, you needed a lot of social media support.
How is this conversation comparing to your conversations with Barry every morning? I feel I'm now stepping
Are you
into...
still going to have to talk to
Okay,
Barry?
let me
or
be
does
honest.
this
I
suffice?
have to be honest.
Go ahead.
Now, I don't do this stuff on stage because that's my art form. But there is a profanity and a social inappropriateness to our conversation that is not going to happen here.
Oh, you get that out there.
Yes.
You curse in your conversations with Barry.
Yes.
What kind of words do you use?
Every word there that you can think of.
The F word?
Yes.
The C word?
Do you think I don't use those words in life?
I'm trying to think of when I'm socializing with you. Have I ever heard you say the C word?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
When are you going to squeeze in a conversation with Barry today?
I told you, as soon as I get done with you,
Yeah.
I'm going to my office.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to call him up instantly.
And how long will that go? An hour or two?
Well, whatever,
Wow.
yeah, whatever time we have.
Can you imagine that conversation?
Howard, it's the funniest.
Why don't we tape that?
Well, why don't we tape
It's
that?
horrible. We say horrible things.
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
I want to say horrible
Yeah,
things.
you
I'm
would
not
love it.
loose enough. If I'm on the phone with someone, I'm afraid there's a tape going somewhere.
If did this show, me and Barry, Unchained,
Yeah.
we would actually top your show on Sirius XM.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
It would be that big. But my family life, my career, everything would be over.
Jeez, this Barry. I mean, I hope we can
Wow.
trust him.
Why don't you have him on sometime?
Barry?
Yeah.
What if he reveals what you're talking
No,
about?
he wouldn't. He's a very solid guy.
God only knows what
Yeah.
the hell is being told.
But he'll let loose just as Barry, the way he does.
Yes.
Like, let's
That
say
what
you
you're
were,
saying?
like, you're sick of being a father, or something really dark, or you hate your sister, or you could tell Barry and he'd keep it to the grave.
Yeah, I don't even think about that.
Right.
I know, I really do think I understand, but I can't, I could never talk to a therapist. We've talked about this, but I think this must be what it's like.
It's close as it can get. But there's nothing therapeutic about it.
There is, just talking is therapeutic, don't you think?
I don't know.
Gets it out of
I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
it gets
doing
it
over
out
there.
of you.
I'd have to hear what the hell is going on with that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you a Schindler's List.
Okay. So
You got to save
Sophie's
one.
Choice.
You got Barry.
Yeah.
All right. The Nazis are coming. You can only save one of these guys. Barry or Larry David. What do you do?
What are you talking about?
I'm giving you an imaginary scenario. Here you say you like Sophie's Choice. If you were somehow...
I didn't say I like it. I said it haunts me.
All right. I'm going to haunt you now. Who do you save? Larry or Barry? Look at you. You're in pain.
I'm in pain.
This is painful. I think it's Barry.
Well, Barry and I took every day for an hour.
Yeah.
Larry and I took every once in a while.
Exactly. And you got what you got out
You,
of Larry.
You
I mean,
need that. Yeah. I don't know. I guess Larry's got to go.
Yeah, Larry goes. Okay, good. That's what I wanted.
But then I don't have the series.
That's right.
Where am I without that series?